Good morning, class. How are you, everybody? Okay, I'm also fine. Thank you very much. Today, what are we supposed to learn? Active and passive voice. We spent one class on active and passive voice. Hope that your conception has been clear regarding active and passive voice. And from the previous class, I want to put two questions before you. Okay, first question is, what is the difference between active and passive voice? Yes.
In active voice, subject comes first, and in passive voice, object comes first. So, the difference between them is the structural difference.
Structural difference. At the same time, in active voice, we give emphasis on the performer.
Yes.
In the passive voice, we give emphasis on the action being performed. Very good answer. Okay, can you let us know the fixed structure of active voice? Okay, another one. Yes, you.
The structure of active voice, subject plus verb plus object.
Yes, surely. That is the structure of active voice. Subject plus verb plus object. But at the same time, we know that this structure gets modified in response to various aspects of tense. For example, present continuous tense has one kind of structure, present perfect tense will be another one, past indefinite or past continuous tense will be other ones. Okay? Now, another thing we have noticed is that when we go to transform active voice into passive voice, we tend to use preposition by before the objective form of the subject. But there are other cases where we use other prepositions except by. Is there anyone who can give one example? Okay, you.
The news telecast on ATN Bangla.
New telecast on ATN Bangla. It's not the passive voice. And yes, another, Latifa, give one example.
In passive voice,
Yes.
we will be surely seized with the panic.
We will surely be seized with the panic. Here, instead of by, she has used what? With. Okay. Looking for, and is there anyone who can give one example? Yes, you.
I have been pleased with her honesty.
I have been pleased with her honesty. So here we are not saying I have been pleased by her honesty. Okay. There are some verbs which require different prepositions, not by preposition. Okay. So we have got two examples so far. Looking for more examples. Another one, you.
We are interested in this game.
We are interested. So after the verb interest, we have to use which preposition? In. And then which one? The next one? Which is the next one? Yes, you.
I was surprised at them.
I was surprised at them. Okay, so we use at preposition after the verb surprised. Okay, another example is you.
We became shocked at the news.
We became shocked at the news, not we became shocked by the news. So shocked should be followed by the preposition at. And then is there anyone who can give the example with the verb contain? Yes, contain, you.
Some water is contained in the jar.
Yes, some water is contained in the jar, not by the jar. Okay, should be in the jar. So what have we noticed? We have noticed that some verbs demand other prepositions except by preposition. Okay, we don't have to use by all the time. There are some cases where we use other prepositions. Okay, then next one, you.
He is known to me.
Is known to me, not is known by me. Okay, is known to me. Okay, so we are finding examples after examples. Looking for another example. Yes, you.
We were completely marveled at the scenery.
We were completely marveled at the scenery. So after marvel, we have to use the preposition at, not by. And then another example, you.
He was annoyed with them.
He was annoyed with them. So after the verb annoy, we have to use the preposition with, not by. Definitely in 95% cases, we will have to use by, but there are other situations where we have to use other prepositions. This is what we have learned. Anyone can add any other example? Yes, you?
We were disappointed with their performance.
We were disappointed with their performance. So after disappoint, we have to use the preposition with. Any other example? Yes, you? Tell it again.
I'm interested at this work.
I am interested at his work. Okay. After interest, we have to use at you.
We was at Dhaka yesterday.
Sorry?
We was at Dhaka yesterday.
It is not passive voice. It is not passive voice. Looking for another example? Yes, you?
I'm shocked at you.
I am shocked at you. Okay, after shock then we can use at. I am shocked at the news. Okay, I am shocked at the news. Okay, another example? Yes.
We were alarmed at their situation.
We were alarmed at that situation. Okay, so we have gathered so many prepositions. Okay, except by preposition. So what have we learned? We have learned that though we have to use by preposition in 75% cases, there are some situations where we have to use other prepositions. We have to be aware of that. In short, we have to be familiar with these verbs because these verbs demand other prepositions except by preposition. By preposition ছাড়া আমরা অন্য preposition কি করি ব্যবহার করি. Okay, so that's all for today's lesson. In the next class, we will come to know about interrogative and imperative voice. Okay, till then, take care. Bye. Okay, have a great day. Put your hands together.